First, mix your cinnamon into some softened butter and set it aside. Then take your dried fruit and cover it with hot water to let it plump up. I sometimes add a little vanilla or honey here, and in fact in this batch I've added orange extract with the hot water. Alright, let's make the dough. You can knead these by hand. For this video I've used my Uni Halo Pro Spiral Mixer and it handled the dough so well. I've added warm milk, sourdough starter, bread flour, sugar, salt, vanilla and eggs. Bring that together into a shaggy dough. It's going to look a bit rough at this stage, but that's exactly what we want. Let it rest for a bit and then come back and give it a knead for a few minutes until it starts to come together. Then let it rest again. We slowly add in all that cinnamon butter. Let it fully work into the dough before adding more, especially if you're hand kneading. Now for the fruit. Drain it well and just gently squeeze out any excess liquid. You want it plump, not soggy. Fold it through your dough either in the mixer or by hand. And this is where you can really make these your own. If you're not a fan of mixed peel or traditional dried fruit, just swap it out. Chocolate chips are always a winner in my house and dried blueberries are so good too. Once everything's combined, shape your dough into a ball and let it bulk ferment. Because this dough is enriched with butter, cinnamon, eggs and milk, it does take a little longer, but that slower rise is what gives you that beautiful flavour. When it's ready, your dough will be soft and risen in the bowl. Divide it up and shape into balls. Place them onto a tray and let them rise again until they're all snuggled up together and nice and puffy. Now the crosses. You can pipe them on with a simple flour and water paste, but if I'm being honest, sometimes I skip this step entirely, especially if I'm short on time. They still taste amazing. Bake the hot cross buns until golden and soft, and as soon as they come out of the oven, brush them with your glaze. I'm using honey butter here. It gives the most beautiful shine and just a hint of sweetness, but apricot jam works perfectly too. Let them cool slightly if you can wait that long, and then pull them apart while they're still warm, soft, spiced, and just a little bit indulgent. This is the kind of baking that feels like home.